everyone, this is Tally here on Deathrock Horde. We are in Blackwing Descent on the Cataclysm Beta. This is Nefarian's End. Yes, Nef is back, Anixia is back, they're all fucking back. So, Anixia is the first phase of the fight. She has about 6.6 million HP or whatnot. What we did is we tanked her on the right side of the room, looking forward from the platform that we jumped off of. And basically, her abilities are Shadow Flame Breath, which is, you know, the same as any other dragon would do. So she has a Flame Breath, she has a Tail Swipe, but she also has a Lightning Discharge, which you are looking at right now. Her body has these little white orbs on them. When they start to sparkle, that means you have 5 seconds to either LOS them or range them or get into a good position not to get hit by them. They are rangeable. You can LOS them. Very easy. Unnecessary damage. If the whole raid gets hit by that, it's almost like a wipe unless your healers are fucking gods. Anyway, Nefarian comes down 30 seconds in. We tank him on the left side of the room. He has the same exact mechanic, Shadow Flame Breath. The Shadow Flame Breath hits you for an initial hit and then leaves a dot on you. If you look at your recount, it'll say Shadow Flame dot. These ads basically were shot down in phase 1 by Nefarian, by these little meteors. They have an energy on them. As you see, this one has 64%, 62%. Basically, once that energy is depleted, the skeleton will die. Or not die, they will just actually kind of like lay down. So they're kind of resting, you know, wink, wink. So basically, they have to be kited. We had a 3 tank and 3 heal this, and we did pretty damn good. We're not going to be doing that today. When hopefully we down this shit. It will be 2 tanked, 3 healed. The extra tank was me, so I can kite. I was originally tanking Nefarian, but you know, apparently we had kiting issues, slash fail. So once Anixia is dead, up goes Nefarian. Phase 2, these columns. Split your group up into 3 different, split your raid up into 3 groups, and that's what we did. Other people probably did it different. During this phase, you have a chromatic prototype. What he does is a blast nova. You have to interrupt that. It's an AoE fire damage ability that he does. It's first a cast and then a channel. Just interrupt each one and it won't happen. Preferably the initial cast, and you'll be good. The lava also leaves a ticking debuff on you, which is really bad. I'm not sure what it does. I'm pretty sure it just makes you take more fire damage. It's really tricky getting up on the column at first because the lava kind of comes up from the ground and engulfs you, so you can't just kind of like let it take you up. You kind of have to just like keep hitting your fucking jump bar, or so your jump button over and over again until you get to the top, and then just like jump forward. The most ticks I ever got was like 4, and that was pretty bad. So if you get up to 6 or 7, you're probably dead. Get on the platform. Each platform has a chromatic prototype. On each platform we put a DPS, a tank, and an interrupter. Well, the DPS was usually an interrupter, the tank was a tank, and we had a healer on there. On mine here we had an extra 333 9 plus 1. Haha, we can do math. And we had a boomkin on ours, so ours went down first. Second was the northwest, then the northeast went down last. But basically, when yours is dead, all you just do is basically heal yourselves, because Nefarian is still shooting down these shadow flame barrages at people, and they hurt pretty bad. You know, they hit you for about, I don't know, like 20k, but it might be 20k if you're clumped up, it might be less if you're not. We were told that it's easier just to kind of separate yourselves on the columns. The column has like 4 little quadrants if you're looking at it. So basically what you want to do is you want to have like each person stand separated, stand at least 2 yards apart, and I think you're good from the shadow barrage damage being so much. Also, during the fight, we kind of thought to ourselves, you know what, I think in the first phase, you're able to actually hurt Nefarian. So I think next time when we do this later today, hopefully when we fucking down it, we're going to put some nasty DPS into Nefarian in the beginning with a lust, and then we're going to kill Anixia really quick, because we killed Oni like in about 60 fucking seconds. It barely took us any fucking time to do it. So we were like, you know, why are we fucking just like using up all this time, or not using up all this time? You know, we just could wait a little on the Oni killing and just fucking nuke Nefarian maybe 5-10% for this phase, because this is the last phase. Apparently, we were like, we don't know what was going to happen, so I'm just going to tank her, and I'm just going to like rotate, you know, spin her, and I'm going to just, you know, kite her around the room, or, you know, kite if needed. So I'm here, I'm tanking, I'm using Word of Glory as much as possible because it's fucking OP and I love it. Same abilities, Shadow Flame Breath, Tail Swipe, but now you'll see here in a few seconds as I turn to the right, he's gonna throw like this fucking meteor shadow ball from his mouth. You're gonna see it fly right by my head, and that leaves like this flame on the ground. Now it seems like the flame. Hold on, here it comes. Come on, do it, do it. There it was. He like spits it out. Now I'm not sure if the flame actually follows a specific person, or if you touch it and then it starts following you. But it seems like right there, I skimmed the outer edge of the flame, and then that shit just started fucking following me. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna start kiting. Now I know we have to kite. Next attempt what we're gonna do, or our downing, we're probably gonna kite her around the outer side by where the grate is, because right here I'm not really giving the raid too much position to move or whatnot. And the ads come back up, so we had 2 other fucking tanks. There was no reason why they couldn't grab these and start cutting them around. The off tank in this case will do that. Other warrior tank taunts my mistake. There's the fire breath again, and the flames on the ground. So there's not that much to deal with in the last phase. This seems just like a burn phase. But as you can see, we have 19 million more HP to go through. It just seems that we can do so much more in the first 2 phases to get him down to at least 50%, so we don't have to deal with all this shit for like 10 minutes during the last phase. So those are some things that we're going to change. Hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't want to do a whole techno music fucking thing this time around. I just want to actually give you my, you know, commentary on what I think is going on in this fight. A lot of people did it differently, but we'll see what happens. This is Tally on the Cataclysm Beta. Thanks for watching. Peace out.